In this video, we are going to see a part modeling of this simple component using Solidworks software. So this is a Solidworks software. So we'll start by from the base, okay, and then we'll develop the features one by one. So we'll start from the base. Okay, this is the front view and this is the top view. So first I will start with the front view. This base I will start. Okay. So click on the front plane, sketch. First you make a 2D sketch of this rectangle 72 into 10. Take center rectangle. Always start at the origin. Okay. Then control first draw the rectangle for random dimensions, random length and breadth. Then you can control the length. Length is 72 and this one is 10. Okay, click on this tick mark and go to features. Now we have to extrude it. Okay, now we have to find the extrude length. Okay, so this is 23 and we have to find this length. Okay, so which you can find it from so this is total is 72. This total is 72. So this is 48. The remaining is 72 minus 48, 24. So this side 12, this side 12. Okay, it is a radius. You can see this is a quarter of a circle. Okay, so this is a radius. That means this is also a radius. Okay, this is also a radius. So which is 12. Okay, 23 plus 12, 35. Okay, go 35. Click OK. Now we got the base, this one. Okay, now you can see there is a round edge here instead of a sharp edge, that you can make it using 3D fillet. Here you can see fillet option under features. Okay, select this fillet. Okay, select the corners. Select these two edges, not the corners, sorry, these two edges, and control the radius. Okay, so the radius is, again it is 12. Okay, okay, in the 2D drawing there will be some missing dimensions. Okay, so we have to calculate that, or you have to find it from the other given dimensions. Okay, this is the challenging part in making this kind of 3D models. Okay, there will be one or two missing dimensions here and there, then we have to calculate from the remaining dimensions. Okay, remaining given dimensions. Okay, now here you can see the side view. There is a small step here, so we'll create that step. So we'll take 5 into 5 this step. Okay. So I'm taking this surface, sketch. So for 2D sketch you have to select the surfaces properly. Okay, by selecting which surface you can get the desired output you want. Okay, that's important here. So I'm again taking a rectangle. No, this time I'm going with a line. Okay, so here, come inside. I have a small square here. We'll control the length 5. Okay, this is automatically 5 because this is at the origin. Okay, this is at the center. So this is the way we made our first the base 2D sketch. So now go to this features and give extrude cut. Now give through all. Through all means it will cut the throughout the solid. Okay, so from the direction which we give. So we got a step. Okay, now here you can see a rise. Okay, so the front view you can see. So this we will draw. This we will make a 2D sketch. Okay, now you have to select this surface. Okay, sketch. Now I'll take a center line. So now we have to find the height of this So which is from the base it is 60. You can see from the base to the center of this hole it is 60. So from the base I'm going to draw, or you can start from here. If you start from the origin, you have to go you have to minus this one, 60 minus this one, which is 5. Okay, so I'm going to start from the origin. So if you are putting any reference line, okay, so that line is not going to make you are not going to make any solid out of that line, then always go for center line. Okay, so if you put if you use a continuous line or a normal line, what it will do, it will end up in intersecting geometry, so which prevents from extruding. Okay, so which will not allow you to extrude. So that's why always use a center line when you are giving a line as a reference. 55, click. Now we'll put two circles here. One is full circle, this is the inner circle. The inner circle diameter is given here. You can see 2 into, there are two holes, no, not that one, here. From the side view you can see that this diameter is 12. Okay, diameter is 12. Outer circle radius is given, okay, which is 15. Sorry, I came out of the sketch. Okay, again here you can see on the left, you can see the tree. Okay, this is part design tree. Okay, so right click on the sketch, and here you can see the edit option. Again you can go back into the sketch. Okay. And take another circle. I'll control the dimensions. This one is 12 and this one is 30. Sorry. Diameter is 30, yes. Radius is 15, diameter is 30. Now take a line and start from here. Okay, so this is a semicircle. Okay, so take a line and start here. You can see this point. Okay, from this point draw a straight line till the base. Similarly on the other side also. Okay, now here you can see a curve is going for a radius of 15. Okay, so that we have to mark it here. Okay, so what you can do, so before drawing this line, okay, so we'll mark that 15 from the bottom, or else you reduce this line length by 15. Okay, so from marking here, so I'm going to do that. So I'm going to delete this one. Okay, take a line. So the total is 60. Okay, 60 minus 10, 50, and then again I'm going to minus another 15. Okay, so 35. So I'm going to draw this line for 35. So you delete this line also. We will mirror all those entities. We'll draw one side. We'll make the sketch only one side, and we'll mirror it on the other side. Okay, as these two sketches are similar about this axis, center axis, so we'll make a sketch only on one side. Okay, so this is 35. Then take a 3-point arc. You take this 3-point arc. Okay, just click on the first point here, and second point on this edge, and third point at the center. Just do it randomly. Later we'll control the radius. Okay, now go to the dimension, select this and give 50. So automatically it got adjusted. Okay, now we will mirror this onto the other side. Okay, click on mirror entities, select this line and this arc. Okay, these two entities we are going to mirror it on the other side. So here you can see mirror about which axis you have to mirror these two entities. Okay, select the axis line. So you can see you got these two sketches on the other side. Okay, click OK. Okay, now we'll trim off this bottom half of this circle. Okay, in order to extrude, we need a closed sketch. So connect these 2 points, this and this. See, now you got a gray shadow. That means it is a perfectly closed sketch. Okay, now I'll go to the features, extrude. Now we have to know what is the extrude length. Okay, so extrude length is, so here it is given 13. Okay, but actually this stem length we have to find it out. So this is given as 5. Okay, this is given as 5. So total is 13. So 13 minus 5, it is 8. Okay, for 8 you have to extrude. For 8 mm, click 8 mm. Just rotate and see in which direction it is extruding. Okay, for us it has to extrude on the other side. Okay, on this side. So just click here, flip direction, reverse direction. So now the extrude direction changes. Click on this. No. So here there is, you can see there is some extension. Okay, on this side also. That is for 5 mm. Okay, again take this surface, sketch, click on this circle and give convert entity. Okay, so if you are transferring same dimension entities to other surface or to other plane, then you can go for this convert entities. So you can see automatically a circle is formed. Okay, now for this one, again I'm going for a new circle. So this is our sketch. Now we are going to extrude it. This is 5 mm. Okay, now we have to put this one. So first find the, so this we can have this triangle. Okay, this triangle, and then we extrude it on both the side. Okay, so that for this it is coming at the center exactly. So we need a plane at the center. So you can see, you can take this right plane. Okay, so this right plane automatically coming at the center. Okay, this comes only, this comes at the center only if you have started your first the base sketch at the origin. Okay, so I started my base sketch exactly at the origin, taking origin as a center. That's why this right plane is also coming exactly at the center. That's why whenever you start any drawing, always start at the origin, taking origin as the center. So whenever you build subsequent features, so it will be very easy for you to make the sketch. Okay, so now right click, sketch. So now I'm going to draw that this triangle, right angle triangle. Okay, so the height is not given here. Okay, so the angle is given. From that we have to just randomly draw a line. Okay, the bottom up to this. Now we'll control the angle using smart dimension. Angle is 60. Automatically the height get adjusted. Okay, now close the sketch. Now go to feature. Okay, now just rotate it. Okay, now you see it is extruding only on one direction. Okay, so we have to extrude on both the direction. Either you can go for direction 2. Here you can see you can switch on the direction 2, and this total thickness is here, it is given. Okay, this is 10. Okay, so you can extrude 5 on both the direction, or else what you can do, so instead of blind, you can see in the direction one, instead of blind you can go for mid plane option. Okay, now the plane splits the object equally on both the sides. Okay, so now you have to give 10, not 5. So automatically you will get the dimension get equally divided on both sides of the plane. Okay, now the plane is coming at the center. Now the finally we have to make these two holes. Okay, so select this surface, sketch. Now before putting the circle, so we have to mark the center first. Okay, so take a center line. Okay, the center of the circle is located at 23 from here, and the distance between two circles is 48. Okay, that's totally totally 72. So for 72 minus 48, 24, this side 12. So start from here, it is 23, and go from here, this is 12. Okay, so this is 23 and this is 12. Okay, so I'm going to make my first circle here. Again, I'm going to take a center line. So the distance between the center of these two circles is 48. Okay, so again take a circle. Now smart dimension 12, and this one also 12. Click OK. Now go to the features. This time you have to select extrude cut. Okay, for removing material you have to use cut option. For adding material you have to use boss or base. Okay, again rotate and see in which direction the extrude cut is happening. Okay, so again select through all. So this is our final 3D model. Okay, so save it. We'll come up with another example in another video. Thanks for watching.